everybody, my name is Brandon Bishop. Welcome to The Last 30. Now, as executive producer and the owner of this television network, I'm always walking that thin line on what to tell ya and what not to tell ya. Because there's a lot of really cool stuff heading our way, which means it's heading your way as well. However you watch ASY TV. And let's get that out of the way real quick. ASY TV, spelled ASY TV, is available on Roku. You know what that is? It's a little box. I got one right here. It's a little box that you plug into your TV. It's also available on Amazon Fire, which is also another box or a little stick that you stuck into your TV. Or Apple Television. Again, it's a streaming device. There's a lot of them out there, and we're going to be heading to a lot more formats as well. Possibly phone apps, possibly gaming consoles. Not possibly, eventually, all of that. And we're really excited about that. But right now, Apple, Amazon, Roku. And I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble finding us sometimes, like on Apple TV, because there's like 2 different things that are considered Apple TV. We have to buy the box to get us. Simple as that. Same with the Amazon Fire Stick and same with the Roku box. Or everybody that has capability of watching anything online can get us at asytv.com. There's the website right there. I'm proving that it exists. It's there. Go to asytv.com. It's only $5 a month, people. Bam! This many. 5, which narrows down to about 17 cents a day. Now, we keep it that price because it's affordable. And I think more people will get it since it's affordable. And we like you. We don't want to charge you what Netflix is charging and Hulu is charging and Disney Plus is charging and Amazon Prime is charging. I don't even know what they charge anymore. It just comes out of my bank automatically, just like ASY TV will, but it'll be a lot less of a number.
ASY TV is back. Hundreds of hours of all original and classic TV and movies, commercial free, and now available in millions of homes worldwide. Streaming all day, every day on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and at ASYTV.com. ASY TV brings you all original series like Good Brother with the Big LG and Family, The UFO Show with Amy Duma, Go There, Eat That, New York Ham, Wrestling with Ghost, Best Day Ever, A Call to Adventure, Lost in America, The Chateau, Evilise, Sparkle Nation, That Vegas Show, Puppet, The Psycho Dwarf, Father, Son, and the Spooky Ghost, The Drink, and new episodes and new shows released all the time. You've got Netflix, you've got Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and all the rest. Now add ASY TV. Subscribe today on your streaming device or at asytv.com. Use this code when subscribing and support the shows that you want to see.
The Last 30 is all about what has happened in the last 30 days, but what has happened in the last 30 hours, I just got off the phone with a gentleman that I grew up idolizing. His name is Stephen Pearcy from the band Rat. Now, why would I be just conversing with my childhood idol in one of my favorite bands of all times? Well, we do stuff here at ASY TV that may or may not include such amazing people as Stephen Pearcy from Rat. Yes, we have been told that ASY TV is going to be the ones telling his life story in a documentary style series about his life, the places, the faces, everything. The stuff that we discussed is so exciting that it's just exciting. Trust me, it's so exciting that I don't want to get too far into it, because until the images are on tape, so to speak, there's always a small chance that it won't happen. And if it doesn't happen, then I'm going to stick that in the rumors department. That ASY TV will be producing a documentary series called Out of the Cellar, tentatively titled at this point. It's featuring Stephen Pearcy from Rat out in LA. We're going to spend a few days out there, maybe a few weeks, and this is an ongoing project as well. It's not going to be a hour-and-a-half long documentary. It's not going to be even a 5-part series. It's going to be something that goes on and goes on and goes on and goes on until there's either no ASY TV or no Rat. So, and even then, we may keep it going. Who knows? It's a blank canvas, and that's how we do everything in ASY TV. We have a blank canvas in front of us, and then we get our little brushes, and we slowly ink it all in, and we're very excited. We mentioned last month that we may be doing a cooking show with Renee Paquette, formerly known as Renee Young in WWE. Everybody knows Renee. Everybody loves Renee, from what I'm hearing. Well, congratulations is in order because she just got pregnant. Awesome for her and her husband John, but bad for us. Not bad, but just we're gonna delay the thing a little bit. Let the baby bump do its thing, and maybe by the time we get down to filming it, it'll be more than just a cooking show because we'll have the pitter-patter of little feet. So congratulations to Renee Young. Also, Reggie Walker, we were supposed to be filming in December. That got moved back to January, possibly February, and yeah, for obvious reasons, you know, it's not considered to be frowned upon to catch the trendy virus, and it hit ASY TV really hard. Like 5 of our personalities have been stricken with the disease. Thankfully, nothing too serious, just a really bad flu, and they're all recovering, so I won't mention any names, even though I think I just mentioned Reggie. Sorry, Reggie, if that's something you didn't want out there, but either way, we all hope you heal up real soon, and hopefully by the time this airs, all of that is cleared up. So a lot of our stuff in December got pushed to the January, February, March time frame, and it's always a bummer because we got to do a next episode of this last 30 thing, and December is just going to be a lot of me sitting on my couch with my finger up my nose. So hopefully something fun comes out of this next month, and we're able to do an interesting episode of the last 30. Other rumors. Maybe you haven't heard, but we're going to have a new president on January 20th, and ASY TV tentatively, most likely, will be there. We're going to be filming an episode of Mike and Maria's The Bennetts, Mike and Maria Bennett. They're taking the family out to watch the inauguration, and ASY TV is going to be there, so we're it's really going to be cool to catch that historic moment. Not only that, but catch this amazing family just doing something not in their home and not in the wrestling realm, just something completely different. And we may have a lot of surprise guests on episode 4 of the Bennetts. So again, a couple of prominent politicians that I'm actually fans of may make appearances on this show. Again, I can't do this without it being a thing yet, because it just drives me crazy if it doesn't happen, and then I feel like a hypocrite, or whatever you want to call it, for dropping news, fake news, so to speak. But it'll be a good time in Washington, D.C. We're looking forward to that, and we may be doing other things in surrounding cities as we film that episode. What other rumors? I'm doing this off the top of my head today. No time to prepare. Actually, it has been a very busy first couple weeks of December, so we're just trying to get this last 30 out of the way, and we have a great interview, speaking of the Bennetts, in a little bit. It's a pretty long interview. I think I'll keep every bit of it in. Why not? And it's with Mike and Maria Bennett, and we get to talk about their show in the last couple episodes that we filmed basically in their home. Plus, we're giving away episode 3, the very special Bennett's Christmas special, episode 3 of the Bennetts. We're going to give that away for free. It'll be on YouTube, I believe, and it'll be on the website for free. And of course, subscribers can watch it at any time as well. But just something out there to stir up some business, because we need you. Yes, none of this stuff happens if it's just me going around with a bunch of cameras, hanging out with awesome people. Yeah, that's great. That's a fun life, but it doesn't pay the bills. We need you to keep this thing going. So subscribe. Like I said, it's this many people, this many a month, this many a month. I just got 2 cancellations today. So that means I need 2 people to sign up to make up for them, and then another 1,000 to make me feel good again. We don't get a lot of cancellations. I'm very proud of that. But when we do, it's like a shot right here in... Wait. Yeah, it's on the side. Right here in the heart. And it hurts. It hurts every single time. I hate seeing people cancel the network. But it only makes me want to work harder. And not only get them back, but have them pass the word and get... Look, people... There's 350 million people. Yes, some of them are elderly. Yes, some of them are children. Not everybody watches television. Let's just say there's 300 million people out there that watch television. Can I just get like a 1% of you to subscribe. I'm not begging and pleading, we're doing pretty good, but we have goals, people. We have charities that we contribute to. We have a lot of things going on, and we want to go higher and higher and higher and higher. We want to be in the conversation when it comes to streaming television networks, with Netflix, with Hulu, with all the ones I've already mentioned. We want to be right up there with them, and that only happens if you subscribe. Okay, new stuff on ASY TV in the last couple days and weeks. We just added a show called Vinyl Rewind. It's awesome. I love this guy. He basically goes into these long histories. Right now we've got I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan. I'd show you my tattoos, but that's not appropriate on this show, Brandon. He's got the show about making the album, making the tour, making the movie. The whole Paul is Dead rumors with the Beatles. Daft Punk is on there. Just all of these amazing rock and roll stories. And personally, I am a huge fan, and I can't wait to get more and more and more and more and more. I'm going to bug the crap out of this guy because I know he's got a pretty good library of videos, and I want them all on ASY TV. So look for Vinyl Rewind. Also, back to wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, OVW. The legendary proving grounds, stomping grounds of pro wrestlers like John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, you name it. Batista, Shelton Benjamin, Beth Phoenix, they all came from the depths of OVW. Now Al Snow is still in charge of it. I got a chance to talk to him. And right now there's 10 episodes, maybe 12 episodes actually, of OVW on ASY TV. And they're going to send us their weekly show every single week. And you can keep up with all the action, and just OVW is still alive, and they found a new home right here on ASY TV, so we're extremely excited about that as well. Plus new shows of the BB Oxmauser Show, which is my son, Brandon Bishop Jr. I don't know if he likes the Junior, but it's there just to set us apart. The BB Oxmauser Show, his little kids travel show that goes everywhere. This time we stayed in town for obvious reasons. He's an avid golfer. He loves to golf, and there's a course here in town. We went out there to the Sand Creek golf course and shot 9 rounds of golf and made a TV show out of it. So that's on there. Again, new episodes of the Bennett's, episode 2, and soon episode 3. Actually, I think episode 3 is coming out on Christmas Eve. It's going to be a gift to you from the Bennett's and ASY TV. What else? There's so much stuff. New episodes of Moto Vixens. We got 2 new episodes of that coming out really soon, and it's just non-stop. And we'd have it absolutely no other way. I'm trying to rush through this because I'm actually very excited to be talking to Mike and Maria. They took us into their home. With cameras rolling, we got to meet their kids, Carver and Freddie Moon. We love them. We feel like we're part of the family now, and we miss them, to be quite frank. So it's really cool that we can have this little conversation with them at right now, actually, as soon as I get done rambling. And I'll tell you what, I'll get done rambling right now. Here's Mike and Maria Bennett from ASY TV's original series, The Bennett's. I see Mike and Maria, but I actually requested Freddie Moon and Carver, so I don't know what's going on here right now, but I'll take what I can get. It's nice to see you guys.
Well, they just woke up from their naps, so right now you don't want it to be in
Let's be
here.
honest. Freddie asked for more money.
This is true. Yeah, Freddie wanted the big payday.
She is a strong negotiator. I'll tell you that.
Either more money or more juice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. One of the two, and it's well worth it, no matter what it is.
If I'm going to be performing and directing these shows, I need more money.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And she did.
She did, yeah.
In case you don't know who we're talking about, you should, because The Bennett's is on ASY TV. Go check them out. Life, career, family. You had a couple of pretty much strangers, myself and another, walking around your home. I know you've been in front of cameras most of your adult lives, but what is that like to be in your home, catching you, doing home stuff?
It didn't seem that odd for me. I'm sorry if it seemed.
No, I don't see, like you said, we've been around cameras most of our lives. So I don't see, my concern was always the kids. How are the kids going to react?
Yeah, are they okay?
And then, you know, Carver's too young to really, so I wasn't really worried about him. But Freddie, I was like, I'm curious. Strangers, camera, bright lights, what's she going to think? And lo and behold, she's the star of the show. Yeah. So that's really how I took it. I went, we're not worried. We're worried about her, and she's fine.
We just finished episode 2 a couple days ago. Did you get a chance to watch it yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She is the star of the show.
Of course.
Oh, no,
and we knew that going. I mean, I don't know if I knew it going in, but once we started filming, I went, yep, this either
yeah, I thought it was going to go one way or the other way. Either she was going to be super shy or she was going to be her normal self. And
she was her normal self times 10.
And that's why you show up with stuffed unicorns and sharks.
Yes.
Treats and goodies.
And floppy dogs and all kinds of stuff because...
you got to bribe them. Kids can be easily bribed.
You guys are a given. I had to win the kids over. That's...
Yeah, no, that's understood.
What are the... what goes on in your mind knowing that at this point, and we have another episode that'll probably be out in a couple days. It's actually on this other computer that you can't see now. Your life is kind of like... Your life's already out there.
Right.
You're already out there. People, they're going to say and do and think and whatever they want to about you. It's celebrityism. It's going to be, you have no control over that. But this is another level where, and we don't script anything. No knock on the other, documentary series type shows, or in their case, reality TV. But did we ever once say, hey, say this?
No. And I think that it's disingenuous at this point, because we're so honest with everything. Like, I'm super honest with my postpartum after both of the kids, and you've been so honest with your recovery from addiction. And so it would be disingenuous for us to all of a sudden put out a show that was supposed to be our reality, and it was a reality TV show.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be very hard for us to do, considering we're so open in general with everybody, and we've gotten very open on social media and I think if it was all of a sudden going to be like, and I don't think I wouldn't have done a show like that personally. I would have been like, no, that's. I
don't know how to do a show like that, and I'm sure you're both tired of writers at this point.
Yeah, no, I've seen shows like that. I've been on shows like that, and they do very well. But I think for who we are and the lives that we lead, it wouldn't work, because I think it would come off superficial.
And you don't really need to write anything, because not only are you two wonderfully quick-witted and sarcastic and playfully combative with each other constantly, which is amazing. Your kids, even little Carver, who's just a matter of a handful of months old, is sitting there flopping around in front of the camera with a big smile on his face and melting me as I'm putting this show together, going, oh, this is ridiculous. These people were, congrats on your careers, but their careers.
They're
going to be insane.
Yeah, we've been very blessed with our two very lovely and very opposite children. I think selfishly, I'm glad we're doing this show, because now I can watch it, and I've watched it. I've watched it through and through. He hasn't yet, but it's us. It's our kids. It's, I'm watching it and I'm like, that actually looks like us. And you take pictures and they're pretty and they're whatever, but this show looks like us, and it looks like our life. And selfishly, I'm glad we're doing it, because it's a nice documentation for me.
Oh, absolutely.
So I hope everybody else enjoys it, but for me.
But it's for you.
It is. It's a scrapbook. It's a scrapbook, really.
Yes. Yeah. Very much so.
It's a video scrapbook that in 30 years down the road, when little Freddie's Big Freddie and she's 30.
My face is like...
And we're melting into obscurity.
We're already in obscurity. The kids have taken over.
Yeah, they've taken over. We're just melting at that point.
Just melting, yes.
But they're going to get to look back on that as well. And hopefully we can there's no limit here.
No.
It's not like we're telling you, hey, we need 5 episodes and then maybe we'll pick you up for another season. It's not that about it all. We're very grateful to have you on the network. So
thank you.
Thank you so much. And where are you right now, by the way? That room doesn't look familiar.
We're in a basement.
We're in a basement.
We, because of COVID, when we move the family, we have to move and stay there for a while. So we're actually in Massachusetts right now visiting Mike's family in Carver, Massachusetts.
Ooh, that makes sense now.
We had to quarantine for 2 weeks, and then we came out here, and so we're going to stay here for the entire month of December,
and probably part of January,
and then probably part of January now.
We can't talk about that.
No,
though.
not yet. And then we'll but we're in my mom's basement, so yeah. I'm a 35-year-old man in my mom and dad's basement. Yeah, but it always sounds so funny to say you're living in your mom's.
Well, I'm a 47-year-old guy with a big wall full of Funko Pops back there. So
hey, that
I am incredibly jealous of that wall, and I cannot wait until my attic is done so that I can have my wall of Funko Pops.
Well, you and I could be Funko buddies, because if you look on this side, I saw some of your Harry Potter ones in the attic when we were going through Christmas stuff. If you've seen this wall behind me, there's about 100 of them, to include all the fancy ones you can't find and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No idea how this started. No idea. Just like.
It just started happening with me, and then we moved, and then had Freddie, and I had stopped.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping maybe in a year from now
it'll pick back up again.
Get back to it.
Oh, yeah.
Once I start seeing them out again, I'm going to be like, yes, I need more.
What is with these things? They're little soulless, black-eyed creatures staring at me.
They suck their soul out. They're like, yes.
Yeah, they just
buy me, purchase me. Just fit everywhere.
Oh,
that's
gross.
Not COVID friendly.
Put your mask on.
Right. Actually, the first time we met was actually at Talkin' Shopping Mania 1.
Yes.
At Drew's house with all that chaotic nonsense, and that's what it was, but self-titled chaotic nonsense. Then we kind of just talked a little bit about that, and I'd be dumb after I interviewed you very quickly. And I saw the chemistry between you is insane. So I had to just put that little bug in your head, and it's like, we got to do something, because this needs to be. And then we met in LA, and tell me about that.
So Mike had a very big match. It was kind of like his reinvention match out in Los Angeles with Aldous. I feel like you're very intense staring at me right now. Are you?
Yeah. I'm digging into your soul.
I'll look away.
And so Mike had a very important match. And so you guys came out and you witnessed that very important match that was a very interesting day. Did not turn out like anything I thought it was going to, which you could see on the first episode. And yeah, I just, it wasn't what I expected. Now, the whole day was exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
And then the match happened, and I was like, oh no. So it was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a great day. That was my first match back. I was nervous, and then all the nerves went. I mean, there were hiccups, there were problems, but overall, it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, and it was nice having you guys out there covering it, because again, we can look back at it and be like, oh, maybe it turned out okay. Maybe
I think that's one of those matches too that I will look back and be like, it was a pivotal moment, like a turning point in my career, because it was the first one after just getting released, and it kind of I don't know how to say it. It
reignited
just,
your flame
it reignited my love of wrestling, but it made me feel normal again. After 3 years of being uncomfortable and walking on eggshells, this made me feel like a human wrestler again.
And you were like,
nice.
I can't cut out 15 minutes of a match within 5 seconds.
I don't have to worry about getting
go
yelled
out
at.
there and work a really good match. And, oh, yeah, I am a professional, and I do know how to work. And
then there's also, you're like, oh, when this match is over, there's not going to be a 74-year-old lunatic screaming in my face. What a wonderful concept. This is fantastic.
Or not screaming in your face, just basically saying,
telling you to F off.
Yeah, if we're not.
You just come back, you have the best match of your life, and it was great. Cool.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about some of the stuff that you've been through, and I'm, like I said, I'm 47. I was at WrestleMania 3. Okay, I was there. I mean, in Pontiac Silverdome, I'll never forget it, back in 1987, and I've been a fan forever, and it's always, and I don't want to make this all about wrestling and stuff, but it's always such a straight up bitch to hear about how good it should be and how good it could be, and just behind the scenes for the people that inhabit the actual locker room. And it's between and I don't know when ASY TV became disgruntled WWE network, like former employee network. We got Amy Duma, the stuff I hear from her, the stuff I hear from just everybody, and I'm not the guy to listen and tell whatsoever, but my God, it just seems like a nightmare at times. And I'm glad you guys are free.
So I was thinking about this today when we were doing a couple other interviews, and this weekend when we kind of started on a new adventure. I think it's because WWE is so constrained and difficult to work with, and because it's creatively bankrupt. I think that's part of the reason why so many people want to do amazing things outside of wrestling. And it's that FU that every single person in entertainment has inside their body, whether it's FU, you told me I'm too fat, so I'm going to go do this, or FU, you told me that I'm not talented, so I'm going to do that, or any person, whether you're an actor or a singer or whatever, has that story of they told me no. And that becomes their medal that makes it so they do all these incredible things. So
every good guy needs a bad guy, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think that is why so many people that leave WWE have such a great career after WWE.
Well, you also have a built-in fan base that's rooting for you now, because everyone, whether they get the network and they go to the shows, they're still against the evil empire. It's almost part of the storyline at this point. And it's a sad thing that real life is storyline, because the stuff that you're going through right now, the big question marks that are floating all around your heads, which gets covered a lot, especially in the 3rd episode, which will be out pretty soon. Yeah. In the Christmas, the special Bennett's. Very special Bennett Christmas.
The special, very special Bennett's special.
Christmas special.
Christmas. Christmas is in there somewhere.
Christmas in there.
Or holiday special. We don't want to offend you.
Hello?
Well, come on up. See, we're in the basement. My dad's walking in.
Oh, we'd love to meet the dad.
Okay.
We met her side of the family in the 30s.
Yeah.
Next time you'll meet his side of the family.
Hey, next time let's go out to Boston. Why not?
Come out to Boston. Here we are.
I've never been to Boston.
Oh, it's
Really?
It's like one of the only major cities.
Spring, summer,
Yeah, don't come out right now. It's a waste right now.
Yeah.
With COVID and cold, it's
No.
Come out in the summertime. Maybe we'll come out here in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't drank in a while and I haven't fought in a while, but I heard both of those are like
That's about it. That's a staple.
prerequisites to go there, right?
Go hand in hand.
Okay, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
you get off the plane, they hand you a beer and punch you in the face.
Yeah. That's Welcome.
I'm excited about that. It's been a while.
You should be.
What would it be? Never mind.
What? Are you trying to think of something funny?
Going to the Packy and getting some.
Oh, the Packy, yeah.
Beers.
Maria gets upset because in Massachusetts the liquor store is called the Packy. You call it the Packy.
I do not get upset.
It's called the
find
package
it
store.
Ridiculous.
So they call it the Packy here.
Mm-hmm.
You're hitting the Packy to get some beers. What? That's normal.
That's okay. I know now.
I got your hair. Stop attacking me with your hair, lady.
See, this is what I get to film all the time. Right? This right here. I don't have to write a script. I don't have to say we should do this. It's there already. So, and especially episode.
Can you hear like my kids running upstairs too? They're throwing. I think my mom must have fallen down or something.
I miss those kids. I do honestly. I miss playing. I got to be a substitute Mr. Bread.
Yeah, you were
like you were working out, and I got to be Mr. Bread for like 15 minutes.
Desperate times.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be Mr. Bread. Yeah.
Mr. Bread has to be it just has to be done. It has to be
unless you have a 2-year-old screaming at you. Very sassy.
Yes.
So episode 3 is it'll be, like I said, out in a couple days. It's the Christmas special. We got to do some fun stuff, man. I got to be pretty much a part of your whole family.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. I was expecting an immediate reply there, like, "Oh yeah, we got to do." No, I'm kidding. No, I got to hang out with you.
You kind of froze for a second there.
Yeah, there was a
like
freeze.
Okay.
It was a perfect storm.
Like,
Am I going max headroom on you over here? It's
no. I would have jumped right in had I known, but then you froze.
And then
but
you were concerned that maybe you were gone.
Yeah,
like that.
Okay. No, it was a fun time. We're cutting down trees. We're looking at Christmas lights and purgatory and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
it was purgatory.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was. I got a bit emotional. So
did you?
I did. Yes, you didn't even know I got emotional. I was telling him that I was emotional that day. Like I don't even know, like a week ago, and you're like, "What? What's going on?"
I'm
oblivious. Oblivious.
That should be my wrestling name, Mr. Oblivious.
Well, there is a part in episode 3 that I'm still working on right now. I do edit these shows myself, where you're both basically talking about the same thing. It was you in the living room, and you were outside. And it's going to cut back and forth, and it's the way it's coming together right now. It's almost like a symphony or something. You're talking about the same things. You're like, you did get pretty emotional and all that, which makes me emotional. But stop.
Well, sorry, I can't help it. I never cried. I was never a crier. Like, I didn't care what you did to me. Nope, not going to happen. Had my first child, crier, just.
Oh, Freddie's a crier.
Became the biggest crier ever.
Huh?
But yeah,
you're emotional now.
I am.
You're letting your feelings come out. I appreciate it.
Another big news, I guess, that breaking news that we're going to drop here. We're giving away that 3rd episode for free.
We are. Yes. I think a Merry Christmas this year, or a Happy Holidays this year, is only special if a very special Bennett special Christmas special is free. Yes. I'm excited about it because I have always had such a good relationship with the fans, at least the ones that like me. The ones that don't, I don't care about you. But the ones that like me, I want to give something back. They've always been good to me, and so I think this is a great way of giving back.
And that episode was so much fun to film.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it'd be fun to show everybody.
Yeah.
Our craziness,
our
but crazy family, our crazy
you'll
kids.
See my sister, my very, very pregnant sister, and
my
dad, and their interesting, relationship, and I think that it'll be fun for people. And it's Christmas time. Yeah,
who doesn't love Christmas?
And
it's a Christmas miracle.
You are
I am the Christmas
miracle. Yes, the miracle Mike Bennett.
Oh yeah, that used to be the thing, wasn't it? Yeah, that used to be the thing. Yeah,
that was my something I used to go by. My second life.
Whatever. I can hear somebody. Is that?
That's Carver.
That was Carver. Okay, I know that voice.
He's grumping.
He is, and I didn't tell you this, but I'm going to tell you now. He is standing on his own.
Oh, great.
That's why I keep having you
I haven't seen it yet.
I know. He is standing on his own.
I've been gone for the last week, so I missed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, I'm in that position now where I'm like, I feel like I have to catch his first steps, and here I have to.
Right.
There's his first words. It's don't say Brandon. No, that's not good. It's
you'll feel like you missed out on something.
I do. I've only known you for 3 days in your house, but at the same time, like I said, I feel like the creepy cousin that lives in the basement or something. That
he's real mad up there.
Yeah, your cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's.
Shitter's full. Yeah,
Shitter's
absolutely.
Full. That was Carver.
So the next time we're supposed to reconvene here is in for Joe Biden's big party.
Oh yeah. He's won now 15 times.
Yeah, apparently it's official
for all the
now.
Trumpers, he's won like 15 times. So
apparently you have to win 17 times before
it's
January
actually,
20th.
These big tough guys that are Trumpers, out there. Your president is now a sore loser, and I apologize if you hate me even more now, but that's okay because he's lost 17 times. I mean, I don't know how many more times this man can lose. Let's just move on.
Well, he lost Georgia at least 4 times on his own. I mean, come on.
That is enough.
What are we doing at this point? It's like if I'm playing someone in Madden and I get beat 4 times, I'm like, all right, I know how this
You know
is
what
going.
he is? He is the person that is like throwing the controller, broke the television, is crying outside, telling your mom, I don't want to play anymore.
Well, if we just stopped the game at halftime, I would have won.
Like, what?
And isn't it great, though, that
Come on.
your kids are too young to be influenced by this? Because what kind of an example is that?
Oh,
God.
I mean,
it's a
Freddie
gross
does call
example.
The ugly orange man, but,
I haven't heard that one yet. No, it's nice that they're not old enough to comprehend what.
Or COVID, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
too.
COVID. No.
She just thinks Max make her a superhero. So, I mean, and that's how we've taught her is that, this is your superpower is you wear a mask and you protect other people. So
and
cool.
She loves it.
And she does. Where's my mask?
Listen to Orange Man talk.
Yeah. Well,
Orange Man say things.
So we're going to meet out there, and I did have an idea. I don't know if you can make this happen or not. And this is the stuff that we're supposed to say on the phone, but not, to everybody watching. But there's a certain 3-letter company that's about 45 minutes away from Washington, D.C. that would also make a little segment, whether they're going live, because I know you got to be in a bubble or something like that to work there.
Oh, we're in the bubble.
Absolutely. But I think maybe even an off-hour tour of the place, if it's all set up and all that, with management or whomever, would be a good segment to couple with that inauguration footage and then make a beautiful episode out of that. So I just want to plant those seeds like I often do.
Okay. Well,
seeds planted.
There's a few 3-letter companies. So, I mean, I could be working for any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you've debuted, but I could be,
Funny enough, the night that I filmed with you guys, I went back to my hotel room and I don't even know what I was watching and flicking channels, and there's Mike with his plaid suit.
There it is.
Yeah, and then after that, I told him, don't wear that suit ever again.
Yeah, it was a questionable fashion choice.
Hey, you stood out. People will talk.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that suit the first time you wore it, and then for some reason, without the beard and the hair, and I didn't like it.
She's telling me all this for the first time. Thank you.
First time in forever.
All right, stop it. That was awful.
At one time, I wanted to be a singer.
No,
it's never too late.
I'm glad it was only one time.
Shut up.
Well, I sure appreciate you guys. I'm so glad you're part of the family. If you want to watch the Bennetts, and I know you do, go to ASY TV, which is available on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and at asytv.com. Use the promo code
Bennett.
Yes.
Not
Bennett. I actually live on Bennett Street here in Colorado Springs. I think about you guys all the time when I come home.
Or not with an S?
Just Bennett.
Just
Bennett?
Bennett. Yeah.
Bennett Street.
It's just one of you. It was named after
Bennett Street.
Yes,
Bennett.
Bennett Avenue.
Bennett.
Thank you for telling me how to spell my last name.
I was telling them. Hello? I was telling
2 N's, 2 T's. That's how I tell. Double N, double T.
You can name your next finisher after it.
JARRET.
Oh, jeez. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we're excited to not only get this 3rd episode out for people to see the first 2, but get the 5th, 6th, 20th, and 90th out.
For free.
For free.
Free. I'm going to go broke, but it's free. It's awesome. It's fun. Well, thank you guys so much. I will hopefully see you within a month.
But yes, in Washington.
Yes.
We can help them pull Trump out of the White House because
I'll help.
Kick him and scream.
I am praying for that moment of like him just crying like my toddler. I have said for a very long time that he needs a spanking. Like someone needs to straight up pull that man over his legs and spank him on the butt.
You had the opportunity a few years ago. But he wasn't a major.
No, he was just a celebrity.
Just a scumbag.
He was harmless back then.
Some dude that was on a reality show that was like, he's funny, whatever.
He's got funny looking hair.
Yeah, he's got weird hair, and he says you're fired. Okay.
Let's humor the old bastard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who cares? Oh, he's gone bankrupt 15 times. Oh, that's okay. No big deal. He's just a reality show host.
Little did we know. We had to stop him then.
I should have stopped him then.
Go back in time and stop him.
There's Hitler, there's Mussolini, there's
Trump.
A lot of reasons for a time machine. But thank you guys again for joining me. And this guy misses you. My one Christmas decoration, I think. And
he looks like Ottawa to me.
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. This is only funny to me and you, but right.
That's all right.
Tell the kids that we said hi, and we'll see you soon, guys.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
Brandon.
you.
Good to see you, bud.
Bye.
Awesome to see their faces again and hear their voices again. Can't wait till we get out to DC and film the inaugurations with them and everything else that we're going to be filming out there. Always exciting. Not just to hang out with them, just amazing people. Very infectious personalities, and they make you want to be a better person, trust me. What you're seeing on these shows, as we discussed, is not scripted. It's not. Never once do we have producers or me that's saying, do this, do that, hey, here's a storyline that we should do. It never happens. You'll see that on other reality shows, and that's why we don't call our television shows reality shows. We call them documentary series because we document what's going on. Same with Good Brothers, same with Evil East, same with all these different shows. And I forgot to tell you, there's a brand new episode of Evil East. It took us a year to get it done, but we went out to Tampa, Florida, where she actually lives, and we did some jet skiing and eating and playing with toys and all kinds of fun stuff. Evil East, since the last time that we talked to her, has been signed by All Elite Wrestling, which is great. That's amazing. Because I remember sitting there in Denver when we filmed the first episode of her show, and she was at a crossroads. She didn't know where she was coming from or where she was going in her wrestling career, and now she's with one of the hottest brands in the league. You know, she's got a contract. She signed that piece of paper, and she could still do the Evil East show with ASY TV, which is awesome. I almost snapped my fingers. I don't know why I almost snapped my fingers, but awesome. Anyways, we during the filming in Chicago of the Bennett's, we ran into a couple problems. Standing on the side of the road in Chicago. Got a little bit of a flat tire. Come look at this. Look at this thing. Look at that. That's freaking stupid. I don't even know how that happened. Just a thing, just a thing. It's not all glitz and glamour, people.
That's our lunch.
So yeah, that took place 10 minutes of leaving the airport on the freeway in downtown Chicago. Not okay. It was hectic. But, you know, we got the tire on and we drove to the nearest tire store, put a new tire on there. Only cost us $200. $200, that's, let's see, about, I don't know, 25 subscribers? People? Right now, go ahead, subscribe, help us pay for that tire. But wait, because then this happened. Day 2, second, flat tire. Now, this is an Audi. Tires are not cheap. That one over there costs $190. This one we gotta go like a mile that way for $160 more. So, subscribe to the damn network. Because we're going broke.
That's not even including disposal fees and all that.
I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, 2 days, two $200 flat tires. Thankfully, we've not gotten any more flat tires or any car trouble or any issues whatsoever since, because that's getting a little costly. These trips alone are a little costly, and yeah, adding all that on top of it, unnecessary, but makes for a good story, good road story, so to say the least. While filming the BB Mauser show at the golf course, your friend Brandon here had the brilliant idea to put his camera bags, because, you know, I got drones and cameras and all these different things that I have to carry around with me. It's a backpack, but I didn't really care to carry the backpack while I'm driving this little Raptor 3-wheel golf cart. So I put the bag on the front where the golf clubs go. Apparently it wasn't strapped down very well, and we ran over the golf bag. I ran over the golf bag, which destroyed a nearly $700 microphone that goes attached to the camera, which we're getting fixed for another $350. So just our mishaps and accidental stupidities have cost us nearly $1,000 in the last 2 weeks or so. So we're we have to be more careful.
Wrestling fans, you all know about that other big-time wrestling network. Well, there's another. Excuse me, we are not a wrestling network. Right, that may be true, but wrestling fans everywhere should know about ASY TV. With shows like Good Brother with the Big LG and family, The Bennetts featuring Mike and Maria Bennett, The UFO Show with Hall of Famer Amy Duma, A Travel Show with Eva Lise, legendary wrestling promotion OVW, Lockdown Living Room Comedy Show featuring Puppet the Psycho Dwarf, plus other shows with a wrestling touch such as Wrestling with Ghosts, Go There, Eat That, Toy Life, and many, many more. So, wrestling fans, it's time to add a new wrestling network. We are not a wrestling network. Right. We're not a wrestling network. Not at all. But, kind of. Subscribe to ASY TV now. Available on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and at ASYTV.com.
We put that commercial together for all of our wrestling fans out there that get ASY TV or may not have heard of ASY TV and now want ASY TV. We never meant to be a pro wrestling network. It's not what we set out to do. Yes, I was a pro wrestler for nearly 20 years, but I left that to do this, but now that is creeping into this. Because we have shows like Ohio Valley Wrestling, OVW, we have shows like Good Brother with Doc Gallows, we have shows like the UFO Show with Amy Duma, Eva Lise, Psycho, the Puppet, the Psycho Dwarf, the Bennetts, and there's more coming. We've been in talks with Teddy Long, we've been in talks with Ricky and Carrie Morton, we've been in talks with Heath Slater, who I just did on my podcast. I just had a conversation with. Hang on. You hate it when that happens. So we never meant to be a pro wrestling network, but I think we are a fantastic addendum to any other pro wrestling networks that are out there. So thank you for joining me, Brandon Bishop, executive producer of ASY TV, very proud of that role, here on The Last 30. Next month, I don't know what the show is going to be like. We're going to put something out there. It may be 3 minutes long for all I know, but December is just a slow month. So maybe we'll do you know what? Maybe we'll do like an end of the year award show next month. Everybody gets a trophy in this one, or a virtual trophy, or a nice Brandon high five on the screen. Put your hand on the screen. Yeah, I think we'll do an award show next month. That just came off the top of my head. So yeah, next month on The Last 30 will be the ASY TV Awards. I'm liking the sound of this. My creative juices are flowing, and everybody gets a participation trophy, especially if you subscribe to ASY TV. $5 a month, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, ASYTV.com, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of all original and classic TV entertainment. You've got Netflix, you've got Hulu, you've got Amazon Prime, you've got Disney Plus, you've got HBO Max, you've got the Peacock. But now it's time for you, yes you know what to do. Just get ASY TV. Subscribe today, like right now. I'm done talking, turn it off, go to ASYTV.com, subscribe.
ASY TV is back. Hundreds of hours of all original and classic TV and movies, commercial free, and now available in millions of homes worldwide. Streaming all day, every day on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and at ASYTV.com. ASY TV brings you all original series like Good Brother with the Big LG and family, The UFO Show with Amy Duma, Go There, Eat That, New York Ham, Wrestling with Ghost, Best Day Ever, A Call to Adventure, Lost in America, The Chateau, Eva Lise, Sparkle Nation, That Vegas Show, Puppet the Psycho Dwarf, Father, Son, and the Spooky Ghost, The Drink, and new episodes and new shows released all the time. You've got Netflix, you've got Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and all the rest. Now add ASY TV. Subscribe today on your streaming device or at ASYTV.com. Use this code when subscribing and support the shows that you want to see.